Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Monday workout. Let's begin today with 3 minutes of your choice warm-up pace cardio, and then everyone grab a barbell, just an empty barbell for the warm-up. We're going to do some landmine exercises with it. So the first one is alternating hand landmine thruster. So if you remember, a thruster is a squat to press movement, and we're going to do one hand at a time, alternating left to right. So I'm going to have the landmine or the barbell in both hands as I squat down, and then as I come up, I'm going to shoot one hand up and then transfer it to the opposite hand. Down, up, down, up. Okay, next one we're going to do is a landmine single leg deadlift. So now I want to line the end of the barbell up with the middle of one foot, right? And then whichever leg is on the inside, arm is on the inside, both of those are holding the end of the barbell, and I'm just doing single leg deadlifts. When I switch leg and arm, I'll just rotate to the opposite side. Same thing. All right, and then the last one is a landmine bent over row. So this one I want the end of the barbell like right in the middle, and I'm just pulling it to my chest like so. When I switch positions, same thing, switch sides, okay? That's our little landmine complex. When you finish the landmine complex, you can go into some warm-up deadlift sets. So go 2 times through the landmine complex, and then get 2 minimum warm-up sets of deadlift, all right? So just our normal picking something heavy up off the ground. Today, if you are gonna go, if 90% is like 300 plus for you, minimum of 3 warm-up sets before you get to your first working set for today. All right, so make sure you are doing those appropriate warm-up sets of the deadlift before you get into it. The percentages are all built into Sugar WOD from the top to the bottom. The superset is gonna be some wall braced dead bugs, right? So that means for these dead bugs, our elbows are at 90 degrees and we're kind of pushing our body into the ground, right? But keeping that good contact patch between the lower back and the ground, and the legs moving but not the arms. So I'll get maybe like a head distance away from the wall. I'm kind of like pushing myself down into the ground, bracing really tight as I do it, down and up. And if I can't hold my spine position with my knees straight, I'm gonna bend them just a little bit to take the pressure off of that position, right? That's our dead bug, only on the first 3 sets, okay? When you finish with that, the bars and everything can go away. You need a kettlebell and some cardio stuff, but this is a Tabata style workout where you're gonna get 3 Tabata intervals on each exercise and then rotate. And we're doing the whole list of it 2 times with a 2-minute break in the middle. Okay, so the total time for this is 16.5 minutes. And again, the Tabata interval is 20 seconds of work, trying to get as many reps as you can of this exercise, and then 10 seconds of rest. Then 20 seconds of work, and then 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and switch to the next exercise. So it'll be 3 20-second intervals of each exercise. The first one is a lunge swing, right? You can do this with a kettlebell or a dumbbell. The basic version is going to be the same side, and the version I would like for everyone to at least attempt today is going to be alternating hands, but that does involve releasing the kettlebell and grabbing it quickly with the other arm, okay? So it takes a little bit of practice. Make sure you warm this up before we get started, right? But the lunge swing, think like same arm and leg moving when we do the lunge swing, all right? So I'll start off with one hand and then swing, step back, swing, step back, swing. And what I'd like you to all try is switch hands in the air. It's not that hard. It's just a little bit of rhythm, right? Switch hands in the air. We're just getting as many reps of that as you can in 20 seconds. The next one will be push press, right? So for this one, even it up between the hands. So dip, drive, press, dip, drive, press. When you get to 10 seconds, switch, dip, drive, press, dip, drive, press. If your arm gets tired sooner, switch it earlier, dip, drive, press. Try to get about the same number on both arms over the course of 3 intervals. Next one is burpee, ground to overhead, alternating hands, all right? So for this one, if you're doing a kettlebell, is a little bit more tricky than if you're doing a barbell, right? Because you got to deal with this flopping of the kettlebell right there. But I'm gonna do my burpee, up, and then ground to overhead and switch. Do my burpee, ground to overhead and switch, okay? And obviously I'm going kind of slow. You can definitely do them faster than that, but that is the general template of how to do it. Next two are easy, just air squats, nothing fancy, just get as many reps as you can in 30 or 20 seconds. And then the last one will be bike calories. So what I would do is if I'm doing my air squats right here, in my 10-second rest, I'm kind of slowly working my way over towards the bike so that I'm standing in front of my bike on my last set of air squats, and I can jump on in 10 seconds and then crank out the final 3 intervals on the bike. So after the bike calories are done on the first round, everybody rests for 2 minutes, and then we'll go through the entire list one more time for as many reps as you can get. Use the 10-second rest intervals to write down your score, right? So you can keep track of how many reps you're getting and try to be consistent on the single arm exercises. Try to even it up between the arms, even if you have to switch before one arm tires out, okay? That's it for this Monday. I hope you have a great one. I'll see you on Tuesday.